we're back, and you saw that. So, what I was talking about earlier, the Knockouts Tag Team Cage match. Basically, you haven't seen this ever in the history of professional wrestling. If you have, if this match already happened, prove me wrong. Say the tag team match, the first tag team cage match. Female tag match. Okay, what I'm trying to say here, I'm sorry, just excited about Lockdown. If there was a female tag team cage match before obviously this one, it's going to happen tonight, prove me wrong, put it in the comments. Now, back to what I was talking about. Like I said, this is probably the first time this ever happened, prove me wrong, whatever. A tag team knockouts cage match. And to make it more interesting, they put both the knockouts tag team titles and the knockouts title on the line. Now what that means is we are guaranteed a new champion either way. Now, depending on how TNA does this, it'll be a good match, For example, I'll tell you what this means, by the way. For example, if Lacey Von Erich pins either Tara, whatever, or Angelina Love, then Lacey Von Erich would be the new Knockouts champion. However, if let's say Angelina Love pinned Velvet Sky, Tara and Angelina Love would be the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, and of course Angelina will retain her Knockouts title. So we will technically see one title retained tonight and one title won tonight. Well, it's guaranteed, of course. I mean, anything can happen in TNA, or anything can happen in professional wrestling for that much. But on one hand, you could pick the beautiful people, because 2-on-3, obviously, they have the numbers game. But if you remember, the last time the beautiful people had this type of match, where a title was on the line in a tag team match, Knockouts title, but yeah, they lost the last time they had these kind of matches. Not a steel cage match. It wasn't a steel cage match the last time they did this, because Cody Deaner owned them, really. But people are 0-1 in these type of matches, title matches in tag team. And plus, they are the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, so they are, there's not really a lot of them so far. So that you gotta think they're a well-oiled team, not that kind of oil, you perverts. Anyway, although that would be nice. Anyway, you gotta think, they're a lot more improved, they're a lot more improved wrestlers, they're a lot more skillful, they're a lot more... Obviously, the change from a 6-sided ring to a 4-sided ring is enough to make you, be passionate about this business. Even though I really don't know how the hell they're going to do Lockdown, because 6-sided cage, 6-sided steel, 6-sided ring. Of course they could get a 4-sided cage, but what TNA could do, this could be the only pay-per-view that they bring back the 6-sided ring. Why the fuck not? It would be their almost their WrestleMania, except it's in a 6-sided ring in a cage, and it's awesome. Now, I really do not have a prediction for this tag team match, but anything can happen. Now, X Division, this is awesome. X Division matches are always good in Lockdown, especially this one. Triple threat match for the X Division title. Douglas Williams, I don't know why the fuck he calls himself Douglas Williams. Maybe it's more British, it's British. It's bloody British! What the fuck, mate? That was whole British, I'm just gonna say that right now. British? I'm gonna laugh. Okay, because last time at Lockdown, me and Ryan were just messing around with this stupid Lockdown thing, and we were just making fun of it on the chat room the whole time as British people with the British invasion and in commentary. It was awesome. Now anyway, before I get sidetracked again, Douglas Williams versus Kazarian, which we all know was suicide. If you didn't figure that out, I kind of figured it out a few months ago, to be honest. Actually, I figured it out not a year ago, but kind of a year ago. It was close to a year. Suicide, Kazarian, whatever, versus Shannon Moore. Now, if you haven't really seen Shannon Moore a lot, for the new fans, Dilligaff or not, Shannon Moore is one of the best high flyers so far. And that's just my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of great high flyers in X Division. Kazarian is one of them. Daniels was one of them. Motor Machine Gun. Hell, the X Division itself has it's basically cruiserweight wrestling, almost. Except there's no limit to how you win the title. Hell, Samoa Joe won the X Division title, for God's sakes. They could have had Awesome Kong win it. She's goddamn fat ass. But anyway, like the Knockouts tag team match, I really don't have a prediction for this match. Except Douglas Williams will lose the X Division title. Doesn't matter who pins him, he will lose the title. Now, this is really interesting because Kurt Angle versus Mr. Kennedy Anderson. Anderson now. He's now Anderson. Now, I mean, Anderson and Angle have had great matches in the past. But this is a cage match. Cage matches are pretty good for Angle, angle-wise. Did I say angle-wise? That's awesome. Angle-wise. Made something up on the fly. That's awesome. But for Kurt Angle, wrestling-wise, he's a wrestling machine. And put him in a cage, that's even better. Now, one thing though, Mr. Anderson has a key. He won this in a ladder match a couple weeks ago. And what this key does, he has the key to the cage door. Now, basically, cage match, they have it locked. You have to go through the door or go over the top of the cage and to the floor. But Mr. Anderson has the key to the cage. What this means is he can open the cage door anytime he fucking wants. Or, I don't know how they'll do it. The ref will probably have the key and Anderson tell him to unlock it, lock it, whatever. But basically, Anderson has control of this match. This is probably the first time in a long time that Anderson has control of this match. Now, what I think is Anderson might win this. But Kurt Angle is, Kurt Angle. We don't know how many years he has left in him. But he's the only Olympic gold medalist in history. So, for the third straight time, I have no prediction because if you have a match with Kennedy and Anderson by itself, it is going to be an awesome match. It might steal the show. Who knows? But I really don't have a prediction. But the key will play the factor in this match. I know that for a fact. Plus, Mr. Anderson has it, so Anderson might win. I don't really know. I don't have a prediction for it. Why the fuck not? Now, Lethal Lockdown match is basically a thing of war games. If this probably can take a long time for the new fans, so I'm gonna take a break. Plus, time limit is not good right now, so talk to like an Indian right there. 7-Eleven. See you right back.